Morning, 8:15, hitting the trail. A little early today. Well, the earliest day so far. I wanted to get even earlier. I decided I'm going to do the trail. I'm not going to do the detour. There was a 15-mile detour that detoured like the worst of the mud. But I think my goal when I started was to do the whole trail. Plus, I've been looking at the Facebook group. It looked like they dragged some of the mud sections and cleaned them a little bit, so it looks a little better than it did. Oh, it's cold in the morning. I'll check in when I'm on the trail. Cannon up there. All right, we're getting back on the trail. It's 99 miles to DC, so today I'm gonna get a Sentry. Got a race going on today. Back on the trail. Having some kind of running race there. That's pretty neat. Whew. I was gonna ride the Harper's Ferry in the last night. I sometimes wish I did, but all the hotels were booked. It's hard to get started, but once you get going, you get into a rhythm and then you feel good. Supposedly the 80s is the mile marker. It's what I was bypassing. It's the spot to look out for, so we'll see. A lot of people out early Sunday morning. My first mile marker. $99. gotta say, this is my favorite section of the whole trip so far. Today's supposed to be a little more downhill than yesterday. I already kind of see that. Hopefully there's some lines like that through the mud. That's my plan, is to follow the tracks for the person that went before me. Kind of like this. Canal's all dried up over to my left. Would make sense this is downhill though if I'm going to the flooded section in about 10 miles. This trip went too fast. Trail days are probably some of the best days you can have. And I am a little lonely. It'd be nice to do this with somebody. But being by yourself gives you a lot of time to think. Lets you move at your own pace. And there was something about I just wanted to do it completely alone with no help. I do look forward to being home. I miss my wife and my kids. And no offense, I think I miss my dog most of all. I gotta say, I'm really impressed. There was a bunch of trees down last week I seen on the Facebook group. I haven't had to, since Pittsburgh, I had not had to pick my bike up over a single tree. Okay, and I've seen plenty of them that were freshly just cut out of the way. So, props, like this one here, look. That would have been a headache. So props to whoever's maintaining this. You're doing good work. Thank you. that sound feel good. Been mud like this the whole time. All passable though. There's usually a dry track through every section, so I don't have to go in any puddles or nothing. Nothing sticking to the tires. So far so good. I'm at 94. The mud starts in the 80s. I think 89 to 84. There's also a concrete section that has a few spots washed out where I'll have to walk the bike. Hey, is that a bike? I see a light up there. I haven't seen one person on the trail. It's kind of wild. Oh! Mud is picking up. It's been like this for a while. Hopefully that's not a bad omen, but so far all manageable. It's not sticking to anything. Keep checking, everything looks good. Campsite up there. I see a tent. Hopefully that means there'll be a mile marker. I think that's the first tent I've seen at a campsite the whole trip. But I mean, maybe it makes sense. Maybe they're packed up and gone, or not set up yet in the middle of the day when I'm riding through. So maybe that person is just sleeping in. It's 9:20. All right, we are in the 80s, so I'm expecting mud and a concrete section soon. I was thinking it would be funny to bring a sign, try to make it look kind of like official, and put it on the side of the canal trail here, saying like, Vermont welcomes you, just to mess with people. Because there is a few times where like there's no mile markers for a while, and I'm like, did I make a wrong turn? I don't know, I think that'd be pretty funny. Well, I officially just went through a closed gate that said Towpath Detour. We're in the 80s. We'll see why. Am I breaking the law? Mile marker 89. Is it entering your own risk? You know, I don't know the rules. But, people said this is the best section, so I'm not missing the best section. Another lock. This is like the abandoned lock. In the middle of nowhere lock's awesome. Okay. Yeah, this is the problem here. Let's see what goes on. This is not as muddy as it's been. Person, so either he's breaking the law or oh yeah, look at this, they fixed it, they dragged it right here. This is mile marker 89. Yo, they really did a good job here. This was the section that was taking derailers out. Yo, so far so good. Yo, thank you, guy who drugged us out. You're a hero, more than you know. All right, and now I know what to expect. There should be some washed out sections here. One of them I might have to walk my bike on top of the river wall. I think it's right here. What do we got? Oh, dude. Easy. So far, I think I made the right choice to continue on the path. I want to put that patch on my bike bag, and it wouldn't feel right if I skipped any section, especially a section as awesome as this. Imagine talking to somebody like in the future, and they're like into biking, and they go, "Oh yeah, did you ever ride the C&O Towpath?" And you're like, "Yeah, I did," because you're not lying. And they say, "Yeah, remember that section next to the cliff with the river to your right?" And you're like, "Yeah, I remember." And then you feel dumb. Alright, should we try to ride in this? Let's do some mountain biking. Is this gonna be dumb? Uh-oh. No, we're not. Nah, we're not gonna do no mountain biking. I don't know what's underneath the black. It looks solid. Yeah, that I would have ate it right there. Woo! Ow. What if my bike fell in the whatever this is called? The river? I forgot what a river was for a second. Alright. So far so good. I'm gonna check in when I get into the 70s, because that means I'm officially gonna make it. Oh, waterfall. Nice. I hear some people walking, so we out here. It's allowed. See ya. Oh, I have died and gone to heaven. Concrete heaven. Holy shit, this is awesome. Sidewalk. Dude, when I get home and I'm riding my bike with no weight on it on concrete all the time, it's gonna be so easy. We should stop and take a picture, maybe. I mean, yeah. All right, I got a scenario, okay? You want to take a picture, right? So you do the trick that Tim taught me with the curb, and you put your pedal on the curb it holds the weight of the bike pretty good, but it doesn't always work. A little hot. And so imagine you do that and you put your bike up against this curve, and then you go back to get your camera set up, and then your bike falls into the river. Oh, I don't know what you would do. You'd have to get it back, and then you'd have to swim with it to like this bank over here. It would be a nightmare. It'd be the last thing for this trip to claim was a bike. Like a risk reward situation. After the fact, it's easy to say stuff like fuck around and find out when things don't go well. And I knew the risk going through that detour. I did a lot of research. It seemed like the section was getting better, and it is. So I took a little risk, I managed it, and now I get the reward. This is my favorite section of the trip. I get saved the best for last, right? I'm headed towards Washington. I just passed the long concrete section, and you can tell that right here, you can see the mud on the side. Somebody came through and drugged the mud here. So this looks like the section that was ending trips last week. So if you're thinking about canceling, I would say don't so far. coming from Pittsburgh. The gap was perfect. A tree fell after I moved through in Mayersdale, I think it's called, but I didn't have to pick up my bike over any trees so far. No, I'm lying, there was one. It was a log. There was a tree, I was able to go under it. I had to pick my bike up over one log, and that was it. And then this was the section I almost detoured today because I didn't want any problems, and I'm so glad I didn't. I would have missed the concrete section, and I would have been on a road with cars. I'm not sure what mile marker this is. I would have to guess like 85. It's in the 80s, I know that. I passed 89. I haven't seen one in a couple miles. This is all good. Number 4. I think that was blocking going the other way. I think I'm past the problems. That'd be my guess. And if so, then awesome. I'd like to see a mile marker. Yeah, that's good. Open gate is good. A little muddy here. I just saw a dude walking his bike. That's not good. He said it was all right, but I wonder why he was walking it. Probably just taking a rest. Yeah, I looked on the map. I thought I was past the detour, but I'm not. I did 15 miles and the detour was 15 miles, but it was actually a shortcut. So we still got some unknowns. This is like a sludgy gravel. It almost grabs your tires and stops, slows you down. It's like a brake. Bad line. It's hard to see with the sun and trees in and out. Yeah, just go down a gear, I guess. It is what it is. Keep it moving. There was drug here too. Got some. Oh boy. All right, what are we looking back there? Everything look good. Maybe that's why he was walking his bike. He was thinking that. You got to keep your speed. That's the key to this. You got to find flat spots. Keep your speed. And be ready to bail at any time. It's not the clipped in section. Keep you on your toes. I think it's flat over here. I don't know. I can't see it. That's definitely not the flat section. All right. Worst trail ever. I'm gonna leave a Yelp review, a scathing Yelp review. Oh, man, it's pretty awesome. Got the river to my right, dried up canal to my left. This is the cancel the trip section. I don't know. Looking pretty good. Ooh, doo -doo. Wonder what mile marker I'm at. I haven't seen one of them in a minute. I'll be happy to be through the 80s. Look at this. It was all drug out. I guess people tried to ride through this when it wasn't, and it was a mess. Somebody put in some work here. Again, thank you. I must still be in the 80s mile marker wise. This again was the part I was nervous about. This is totally passable for now. So if you're thinking about canceling your trip, I would say don't. Again, no issues from Pittsburgh on the Great Allegheny and the Cumberland, and then Cumberland until about mile. I'm saying I'm at mile marker 84. Again, I haven't seen one in a minute, but I'm coming from the high mile markers towards DC, and I have not had an issue yet. I rode through the concrete section. Washed out in 3 spots, but I was able to get across by walking on top of the river wall, which is it's not super wide, but it's wide enough. You don't feel like you're on a tightrope. It was actually kind of cool. I liked it. All right. Again, I'm looking forward to being through the 80s. Heard that was the worst of the mud, which has been worked on. Thank you, Park Service, or whoever's doing that. Thank you so much. Doing good work. Morning. Mile marker 74. Oh. Stick attacked me. I was strapped into, ooh, I was panicked. Did I look like I was about to panic? I was panicking. Mile 74, more of this mud. Jeez. I'm still not at that point where the 15-mile, it was a ride with GPS route that someone added. It was 15-mile shortcut to Williamsport, which they had it back, they had it the other way. I reversed it for my sake when I was going to use it. I'm not sure where it ends up, but it would have been 15 miles on the road, and I'm at 27 already. That's a hell of a shortcut. But again, I would have missed the concrete section, and I would have just missed any part of the trail. I'm a stickler. I'm a completionist. You know, like Mario 64, you know, you need 120 stars. You got to see Yoshi on the roof, you know, get the cool triple jump. Mario Galaxy, same thing. You know, you got to complete everything. I would have felt like this didn't count. Would have been some stars out there I didn't get. River to my right is awesome. Oh, I guess this is what they mean by the trail is washed out. So when you hear that, you think, oh, you can't go. But really, it just means it's harder. How you doing? How you doing? Microplastics. They are bad. I mean, I don't know what they are. It sounds bad. Little tiny pieces of plastic and everything. Good morning. I don't know though. I'm kind of with George Carlin. The earth will heal itself. What if the earth created us because it needs plastic? That's a good bit, but it's true. Hey, good morning. A little more busy here. Hey. The earth made us so we could get the oil from the other thing that it made, dinosaurs. And have us make it plastic. And then kill us off, and it's got all the microplastic it needed for whatever its future endeavor, you know, is gonna be. That dog made me miss Max. And yeah, the river to my right the whole time is awesome. It's nice cool breeze, it's clean air, river air, I guess, I don't know. Look at that, man. Crazy. I guess that's why there's a lot of hikers here. It's a good spot. .5 miles to my rest. On your left. spot is popping. That's so cool. Filling up water. I almost crashed into the left. I was staring at the campers. I've almost crashed so many times on this trip. Oh, that smells good. This is not the section you want to roll through when you're hungry. Oh my God. It's like being on a treadmill at the gym in front of the Cheesecake Factory or something. You good?
I think so. Yeah, you just have a very slow pump.
Cool.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Must be near Harper's Ferry. It's a happening spot. On your left. Your hiking is nuts. Just walk. I see a lot of hikers. It's different looking than a walker. These people are walking. Hikers got that big ass book bag, I guess, with their tent in it. I gotta try hiking. I just like being on the bike. It breaks, like walking would get boring because you're just taking one foot in front of the other. But I do feel like I might be missing stuff because I'm going too fast. Yeah, that was a hiker. Sunday on the trail. This is busy. This is the traffic I was talking about. Possibly expecting. That Amtrak. That's so cool. Harper's Ferry. I think it was an hour from DC on the train, maybe. Yeah, probably an hour. Because we got 60 miles left. And Atlantic City is an hour from my house, and I ride there at 60 miles. It's coming to an end. I feel great. I'm not even gonna lie, I feel like I could go back to Pittsburgh if I had to. I feel like I could do 100 miles, eat what I eat one big dinner at night, and I could do that every day. It could be my job. So let's explain what I eat. I didn't even talk about that. So how I fuel. At home I intermittent fast. I don't eat any breakfast or lunch. I eat my first meal at 5 o'clock p.m. After work I stop and get honey grow, stir fry, or a burrito from Qdoba. And I get home and then I eat what Jess makes, usually healthy. Chicken, potatoes, like broccoli, sometimes like a baked ziti. So that's it. I eat that for dinner. And drink only water. So my bike trip, I don't eat breakfast. I start off my day might even be time for it now, actually. Cliff Blocks. It's got carbs in it. 25 milligrams of caffeine per 3 of them. So I eat 3 of these every hour to hour and a half. As soon as I wake up before I start, I eat 3 of these. So hour and a half for that. And then this one I do by distance, every 30 miles. So after the first 30 miles, meal replacement bar, as Phil calls them, space food. It's like 400 calories, 32 grams of protein. Kind of tastes like dessert. It's pretty awesome. I had it at the 30-mile mark. It was good. That's really it for what I eat. I constantly fill these up with water, with regular water. And then I just tried this on the trip. I get IV rapid rehydration, and I slowly sip on this throughout the entire day. I haven't ran out. Even when I do 90 to 100 miles, I still have some left. But it really hasn't been that hot. And then gum, just regular Trident. Whenever I feel like popping a piece, gives me something to do. And that's it. Music, big help. I take turns. Sometimes I have it on, sometimes I have it on. I don't. I love the sound of the gravel hitting the tires. So sometimes I just want to listen to that. Birds chirping, rapids rapiding. It's pretty awesome. So first 30 miles I have that protein bar. 30 more miles later I have the second protein bar. I have two of them. Two protein bars to get through up to 100 miles. Two of these each after 30 miles apiece. So I'm at 43, so I can have the second one after 60. I might try to stretch it to 70 because today I'm doing 100. Well, and that's it. That's how I hydrate and fuel. And like I said, I feel like I could do that indefinitely. I mean, I feel like I could go 30 more miles. Just need another protein bar. I hate forcing the road like that. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. Block 31. Ooh, a mile marker. I like them. 58. Oh my God, it's almost done. It's 58 little miles. Block number 30. Use a mile marker. I'm estimating I'm like 57 away from Washington. But I could use a mile marker just to let me know for sure. Definitely way more people I've been seeing. Like the Schuylkill River Trail up in like the Norristown area. You kind of like ride through towns. You see a lot of hikers, bikers, walkers, all types of people on bikes, electric bikes. I saw a one wheel. No electric skateboards. Oh, this got real wide. It makes me feel like I'm on a road now or something. I don't like that at all. Back in the green tunnel. I've been getting past. People are going fast here. Like some real racer type dudes. But now I'm scared to go in the left lane. Out here with Dylan and Emily and I wish we all could do this together. It's so good for you. Obviously we don't have to go this far, but just to use the trails that we're close to, we could drive to Forbidden Drive, Black Run Preserve, Cooper River. You can get this experience. I haven't been anxious once the whole trip. Even when I'm talking to people, asking for people if they need help. I don't know, cycling is good for you. That's all I can say. When I ride at home, my regular route is a 20-mile route. I feel good. I get, I'll go out, let's say I go out right after work at 5. Get home at like 6:30. I feel great the rest of the night and the following morning. On my Sunday, on my long rides, I do like 40 or 50. I feel great for at least 3 days. When I did my 100-mile ride, my 65-mile ride, Bend to the Shore, I felt good for at least a month. So this is uncharted territory, but I'm thinking this might make me good for the summer. I'm doing this every year for the rest of my life. Maybe here, maybe somewhere else. And I will, at one point in my life, ride my bike from ocean to ocean across the U.S. Without a doubt, I will do that. You okay?
Yeah, just taking a picture.
Have a great day.
Yeah, you too.
On your left. On your left. Thank you. stopped here at lock house number 28 to take a little break. I'm 50 miles outside of Washington, D.C. These lock houses are so cool. Bridge over the canal. This is the lock. Like I said before, cargo would pull in here. They would flood it. It would lift up to make its way on the higher elevated canal. How you doing? Back on the trail. Definitely going downhill a little now. It's nice. It's all downhill from here. This section is so crushed it's almost paved. It is, maybe it is paved. I don't, feels like it. It's a welcome relief. Help, I'm in the canal. Alright, I'm gonna stop and find my drone. So man on that. Where are we at? 59 miles. I'm gonna ride the rest of the way in the canal. Alright, let's see a mile marker. Block 27. See, I hate little forks on the road, even though that other one looked like it was going to a parking lot. Now we're turning right. Always worries me. It's funny. That's why I like to see mile markers. It's reassuring. Because the miles on my wrist don't mean anything. Oh, there we go. 42. So there we go, 2 miles ago. Yeah, these miles don't mean anything as far as where I'm going. This section was washed out. Oh man, it's unavoidable. Oh wait, over here. Oh man, I didn't turn the camera on way late either. That was a horrible section. All right, hopefully that's over. That was not fun. I'm near break time. 65 miles. Mile marker. Stay on the left. But that was my mistake. Follow the line. Yeah, this section was washed out. It was like smooth sailing for like 20 miles. After I got to like mile marker 60, I thought I was just gonna get better and better as I get closer to DC, but a surprise washout section. All right, I just finished my last break. Taking a helmet break. Starts to get annoying after a while. About 38 miles or so left to Washington. On your left. Thank you. Oh. I miss my dog. On your left. I'm right on your left. I'm passing you on your left. Oh, you're okay. Passing you on the left. Thank you. Oh, passing. I'm coming right through. Right in the middle. Right in the middle. Thank you, guys. That girl got wobbly. Oh my God. Can you imagine if she fell? You gotta stop to help, right? Oh, I did not like that little squirm. But it's just such a strange feeling. I'm so happy about this accomplishment. Yet I'm so bummed that it's almost over. I truly loved every minute of it. There's no suffering. $20 miles out. I lied, 25 miles out. Wow. Almost ate it right there. Holy shit. I mean, wow. That was bad. Blockhouse number, almost fell at it. On your left. 10 miles away from Washington. Cruising now. It's perfect gravel. It's almost like downhill mountain biking right here. Getting close. Block number 4. Oh, block number 6. Makes sense, we're about 6 miles. Oh, concrete. Don't mind if I do. Less than 5 miles. We're at 98.7 miles for the day. The total day is going to be 102. This concrete feels good. About to hit 100 miles for the day. I can definitely hear the unmistakable hum of the city. Been partying on the boat. Coming into Georgetown. Oh, I see a building. We're close. 99.87. Dude, this is incredible. How cool is it that it ends on a century ride too? Last day's longest mileage, 100 miles, which we have reached. Right now, 100 miles. I've ridden 339 so far. I'll check in when I reach mile marker number 0. On your left. Okay, close ahead. Oh, I guess. Oh, that's what's on there.
That's why I'm like
Yeah,
so.
I totally did. Yeah, I did. I totally did. little nap. Alright. Find my mile marker 0. Mile 0.